Gaming TWS earphones isn't a new concept. Razer already came out with theirs last year, but I think this year, TWS companies are really trying to push the gaming TWS earphones to the mainstream segment. So today, we have the Saramonic Gamesmonic BH60. Now, this really piqued my interest because this is coming from a reputable microphone brand. So I thought maybe these will have great sounding microphones on them too. So let's find out. First off, here's a quick unboxing. So the box that it comes in is big and looks really premium. Inside, you'll get the usual stuff at this price point. You'll have the documentation and some Saramonic stickers, USB-C charging cable, and instead of extra small ear tips like the usual, you just get this extra pair of rubber wingtips. You also get this velour pouch, which looks really classy, and of course, you get the charging case and the actual earbuds themselves. Mine came in red, but there's also a black variant if you want something that's more low-key. The BH60 is very aggressive looking in terms of design. It feels like Saramonic just went out there and said, simplicity, let's go balls to the wall with a gamer look. From its shape and its contours, you'll immediately know that this isn't your regular TWS. Its LED lights are quite flashy, and the red color that I chose just makes it stand out even more. Its case is equally as flashy as the earbuds themselves. It shares the same design language and also has big LED lights as battery indicators. It has a USB-C charging port at the back, and while it looks bigger than most charging cases, it only has a disappointing 500 mAh of battery capacity. And speaking of battery capacity, these will last you for about 7 hours of music playback because of the 60 mAh on each earbud. And it will also last you for about 6 hours of gaming playtime at 50% volume. So of course, the higher the volume, the lower your battery life gets. Now as for charging time, the case charges from 0 to 100% in about 1 hour and 50 minutes. There's no fast charging here, so you'll really have to wait for that long. Also of note is the lack of wireless charging here. I mean, this is a $125 TWS, and I would have wanted something like that included. You can control playback using its capacitive touch feature, and for the most part, it's really responsive. The controls are very basic, and I would have loved to have the option to control the volume, so another missed opportunity here. You can also easily switch from normal mode to gaming mode with a simple triple tap on the right earbud. And for your convenience, here are its controls. Alright, now let's discuss the audio quality. The BH60 goes for a more balanced tone. The bass is still good enough, but it's not gonna jump at you. There's enough bass in here to make everyone happy, but I've been using the OnePlus Buds Z a lot, and that is my current favorite when it comes to overall sound quality and the bass. So with that in mind, there's a little bit of muddiness in the highs of the BH60, and this will leave you wanting when it comes to hearing other instruments that you know you should be hearing when listening to your favorite songs. For example, I listened to Drugs by Falling in Reverse, and those cymbals that are quite clear with the OnePlus Buds Z are almost non-existent in the BH60. The vocals also take a hit when it comes to clarity. I mean, it's still really good, but if you're like me and you've listened to several TWS earphones already, you'll know that this can still sound a whole lot better with just some more tweaking in the EQ. So with that said, I do have high hopes for future Saramonic TWS earphones because they're just a few tweaks away from having a really superb sounding TWS. Now the volume is good enough, it doesn't get too loud, but the good news is that it also doesn't distort even at maximum volume. It also has a good seal, so if you don't want to hear too much ambient noise, this will give you that satisfaction. Now, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, this gets an 8 in terms of audio quality. Now let's move on to the microphone test. Alright guys, so this is the microphone test for the Saramonic BH60 TWS mic test, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to
keep quiet for a few seconds so you guys will hear how much ambient noise this captures. And just to give you an idea, I am outside my balcony and I don't have a video right now because I'm just recording this on my phone and I don't have a camera set up outdoors. But yeah, there are a few vehicles passing by outdoors and I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Let me know in the comment section. But I have tested this before and I have listened to some of the samples that I have tried. And unfortunately, this doesn't sound as good as I would have expected coming from a microphone brand. But you guys let me know what your thoughts are about the microphone quality of the Saramonic BH60. Now let's go back to the review.
For a gaming TWS earphone, I think the BH60 does well when it comes to gaming latency. Take note that you have to activate gaming mode to take advantage of its low latency mode when playing your favorite FPS games. However, if you're just watching YouTube videos, the normal mode will suffice as audio looks really in sync with no perceivable lag. Now, as for its waterproof rating, this comes with IPX5 waterproof rating, which is good enough for exercising. And also, since it doesn't have a Qualcomm chipset, there's no aptX here. Alright, so at $125, the Saramonic BH60 isn't your budget TWS and it doesn't really try to be one anyway. Saramonic had a clear target and those are the mobile gamers, and for the most part it does deliver on its promise, providing gamers with low latency and a decent microphone. But as a brand that mostly sells microphones, I would have loved if their microphone quality really translated into their TWS, but sadly that isn't the case here. I mean, it's good enough, but there's really just some high expectations when it comes to microphone quality coming from a microphone brand. Now, if you want something that will stand out and give you that gamer vibe as well as good but not great audio quality and of course a low latency mode, then definitely check out the Saramonic BH60. I mean, who knows, you might catch this on sale, so make sure to check out the links in the description box to see its current price. Now, if you'll ask me personally, since I'm just a casual listener and I'm not really a hardcore mobile gamer, there are tons of other great choices in the TWS segment at the $50 to $70 price range. From the OnePlus Buds Z, which of course isn't a gaming-centric TWS, to the Sabat G12 Elite, which has a dedicated gaming mode. Anyway, if you have more questions about the BH60, drop them in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Keep safe and have a great day.